Hey, friends! Sure, it's time for St. Patrick's Day again. Barkey O'Dog here to bring you a St. Patrick's Day movie review. This time it's The Last Leprechaun, a TV movie from 1998. Our story goes like this. This bad guy magician here releases a water spirit from captivity in this well, and it promptly takes over the guy's wife. He doesn't seem too upset about it. Flash forward, I don't know how long, and she's gotten her hooks into this widower. His kids come to stay with their future stepmom, the dad arriving later. Meanwhile, this leprechaun wakes up to find his forest is being demolished, and he's none too pleased about it. The Water Witch wants to flood the valley and, I guess, get more power that way or something. Long story short, the Water Witch lady outs herself to the kids, and the leprechaun helps them out. Then the dad arrives, and he's all under her spell and doesn't believe the kids, so they have to figure out how to save their dad from her and the bad guy who's become her servant. Can the kids save the dad? Will the leprechaun save the day? This thing is well-meaning, but not great. It could have been, since all of the elements were there, but the luck of the Irish just wasn't with this one. Or the audience. In our cast, we have Veronica Hamel, not to be confused with Dorothy Hamel, the cute-as-a-button Olympic figure skater who won gold in the Winter Olympics at Lake Placid in 1976. No, Veronica Hamel is an actress who's been in a lot of stuff, but her biggest claim to fame was playing Joyce Davenport, the public defender, on Hill Street Blues. She also played Lily Munster in 1995's Munster revival, Here Come the Munsters. Here, she sorta comes off as Cruella de Vil, but with magic powers. I want to give her some credit. She's really embracing this role, just having fun with it. She's chewing up the scenery and having a good time, but in spite of her efforts, the character is like a low-rent hocus-pocus witch. Jack Scalia is here as the dad, kind of a thankless role for him. David Warner is the bad magician guy. He's trying, but obviously wasted here. I liked the cook housekeeper lady, an obvious fallback love interest for the dad. The leprechaun is all right. He's certainly serviceable with good makeup, and he looks the part. The kids are pretty bog standard. Not too annoying, but nothing special. Same for the direction. Not god-awful, but nothing to write home about. The write-up on this outright lies, too. They say this lady is the kid's stepmother, but her and the dad aren't married yet, just engaged. They say she doesn't like anything green. So what does she do? She moves to Ireland, of course. That's perfectly logical, isn't it? She never actually says that she hates green in the movie. In the movie itself, there are things that make no sense. Like, they call this thing a witch, and a banshee, and a water spirit, but those are three different things altogether. And it seemed like the writers didn't bother looking it up or doing any research. She's mad at mankind for destroying the environment, but she does the same thing by cutting down a forest. So it's kind of part of her plan anyway. First she has water powers, then lightning powers, then ice powers. So which is it? And the leprechaun, like the witch, they don't seem to know what his powers actually are, so they just seem kinda random. The humor is dopey and not very funny. Not offensive or vulgar, just not funny. Maybe little kids would like the physical humor, but the banshee makeup is maybe too scary for them? I don't know, your mileage may vary. Plus, this was made in South Africa, of all places. Like, they cast some American actors, but they didn't even bother to go to Ireland for B-roll footage or anything. Overall, I thought this thing needed a better edit. It kind of drags on, especially at the end. And you can tell they padded it out to fit the runtime. It looks a little cheap at times, too. So I'm giving The Last Leprechaun a shamrock and a half. It doesn't deserve more than that, to be honest. Anyway, I hope you have more fun this St. Patrick's Day than I did watching this movie. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.